wish I can just get 50 million.
20 million.
How was your weekend? Like a cultist. You need to present value. So I'm trying to draw one.
Hey, I'm not in support to. I don't need you. Our lawyer wants to use billing to wound us.
Oluwa, Hosanna Joe. Going to church today, looking like a gangster for Christ. Like a gangster for Christ. Alright, baby, let's go to church. Okay. Hi guys, what's up? Interesting, this silence. Peace. Why are you tired? What are you doing? I'm tired. Only. What my iPhone looking like a confirmed member.
No, I beg, it's not.
Up to a party.
I feel like this is too much.
I wish I can get 50 million. Just 50 million right now. Favorite?
I was hearing it until further notice, until another time again.
Oluwa, Hosanna Joe.
Talk. You said this week, good things are happening all this week. That's my confession, probably.
Alright, good morning guys. How was your weekend? Mine was great. I ended yesterday with a party. My sister-in-law, basically my cousin's wife, was turning 30, so she had like a birthday party. And so today's a fresh new day, Monday of the week 17, and on my way to the office. Like I said, I think I mentioned last week that this week is going to be all about money. Our focus this week is going to be concerning finances. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get someone that is most likely a financial expert to jump in on this conversation. I just like ask them what their thoughts is around finances, building wealth. Most importantly, one of the things I'm very interested in right now is generational wealth. And so I've been researching, looking through how people have been able to build generational wealth and what that means. And so we'll be on that journey together this week. I'm in a rush right now to work because we have our Monday meeting in like a few minutes, and so I'm trying to get to work early enough for that, and I'll catch you guys later.
She does not have fun with interviews and all of that. It's kind of
Go ahead. Tell me.
I see if I call you.
Go ahead.
You still young me, right?
Go ahead. Our lawyer, MJ, our lawyer wants to use billing to wound us. I'm just bored. I'm just a bored. This is just a bored. But our lawyer, let me zoom into your face. Our lawyer wants to remove our non-existent dreadlocks. Join us on this journey, but she's going nowhere.
This is a free way to draw tattoos.
Get more of this, bro.
Me too, I'm planning to draw one.
Hey, whoa, I'm not in support to. I don't need you.
How to draw creator. Why is that the shit?
I don't think for her, bro.
How to draw creator of the most high.
Yeah.
And I'll chase the artist. Guys.
I'll tell you the lead people astray. Now you the lead people astray.
Say I don't want leading them astray. Hello ma, have you updated my calendar? Content calendar.
Correct, Anna. I just like you want to just stand.
Alright, good morning guys. What's popping? It's a fresh new day, and today's a beautiful Wednesday morning, and my way to the office. About that grind again today. And I said it already that this week we're going to be talking about finances and money talk. Today I want to focus on the part of money that has to do with making money itself. So many times our conversations are always brought around investment, savings, but the truth is you would only save or invest what you have, right? So if you're not making money, if income is not coming, how do you invest? So talking about income, I think that there are basically two ways, or I'll say multiple ways, to make money. It's either you're on a career path and you have a job and you're doing something to make money, or you are an entrepreneur, and that you run a business and you're doing something to make money. Either way, one of the most important things is you need to present value. So either you're working with an organization or you're an entrepreneur, one of the things that needs to stand out about you is that you need to create value, and money attracts value, and that's the truth. No matter what you're doing, if you are not presenting value, money will not come. And now you have to also be wise in your dealing. For instance, if you're an entrepreneur, you have to understand times and seasons. There are times where you need to be on the forefront, selling your market, preaching about what you do, talking about it, marketing it. There are times where, of course, like, I'm not saying that you should do that first and do this. They must be one simultaneously, but there are seasons where those things are well amplified, depending on the kind of business you run, if you understand what I mean. So if you are running a business, for instance, that is family friendly, or for instance, let me take aviation. If you're in aviation business, you would know that there are seasons, summer, festive seasons. These are the seasons where maybe your sales of tickets, or you want some certain packages. This is where they'll be items. So in this season, you need to double up, create packages, create promos, do all of that. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, whatever you're doing at all, you need to be smart about it. You need to make smart money decisions. You need to increase your efforts per season and per time, and you have to always ensure that you're always in check. Talking about business ideas and what to do to make money, at the end of the day, the truth is there are always opportunities, always different opportunities, especially now that we live in a very digital driven world. The opportunities around monetization of content, the opportunities around digital marketing, the opportunities around content production, opportunities around so many of these lines, and so it's up to you to be able to determine what you want to do and package it well. That's what I find most times. Package it well. Do a portfolio, do a rate card. Always converse with people via emails. These are the ways that people respect what you're doing. People see value. When your value automatically increases when you negotiate with people on a level of professionalism. And of course, most times interpersonal skills also helps in this negotiation. Where you can be interpersonal but not lose value in your negotiation. So this is my little pep talk this morning on finances. And before I leave, the truth is you can also do both. You can be an entrepreneur, you can also run a 9 to 5. Depending, I'm a fan and an advocate for that. It just depends on how you're able to balance and find the middle ground for both of them. Ensure that you are able to create a balance. Sort of, if you have to work 3 or 4 times a week at your day job, ask for that allowance, and then you can use the rest of maybe 2 days, or break it even 3 days each, and pay attention to your in the case of this conversation, your side gig, whatever you are trying to build or whatever business you're trying to create. Find that fine balance and do it diligently. Do both of them diligently. If you need people to work with you on the business side, employ people, get partnerships. Just find a fine balance around it. Plan your itinerary properly, plan your timing, ensure that you're onto it. And of course, rest. That's why, if you notice, I said 3 days each. Rest is very important. Take out 1 day to rest. Find that rest value, and just keep building, keep pushing. The Bible says that says they are a man that is diligent in his work, they will stand before kings and not mean men. So keep pushing, keep doing what you have to do, keep putting all the effort, and definitely to pay off. Sometimes it might look like it's not paying off. It looks like you're putting all the effort, you're hustling, all of that, but it's not working. But keep putting in the effort. So I have a meeting right about now, and my meeting was supposed to be a physical meeting, but I'll have to do a virtual meeting. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, you have to follow the name and Lucky doesn't really have a name. It's just a bunch of
What I mean is, like, it's supposed to be the last thing. Don't see most private.
you want to put
It's like the school man, like don't play. They don't play football. The last day.
All the documents people are using should be now. Final ready meal. My field attempts at making sunny side eggs. Icon looking like a cultist.
People that allow these stereotypes to keep going.
So unfortunately, people say men should be wearing berets now, and this place that we are going to like people I would.
And what farm has that place? Now when we enter the building, I go here and back. Even this when I enter our complex, I first saw farm. I first saw farm. I don't know what I'll
They don't go with you. Who goes there?
Go zero. Come on back.
Who you be? Identify yourself.
Which house you did? Now house of God, my brother.
I did yellow house. Yeah.
But why drugs? Why? I don't know, man. This country is illiteracy, sha. Because it's illiteracy that makes you do things like that. Like nobody should fly this color. Leave it to love, but to loafing.
Mercy for animal. Mercy, something like mercy.